to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a very hot topic in the book community, and it is the Kobo Libra color and the Kobo Clara color. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically like a Kindle. Kobo has their own Kindle-like device, and you can write on it, you can annotate it, you can do annotations on the page, and it is a color e-reader, which is amazing. It's a game changer. I've been a Kindle girly for a while now. Last year I really started getting into reading on my paperweight, and yeah, I'm obsessed with reading on an e-reader now. I used to be a physical or audiobook girly only, but now I am a diehard ebook reader. So I have a Kindle Paperwhite, and I also have a Kindle Oasis. But then I saw that Kobo was coming out with a color e-reader, and Kindle is supposed to be coming out with one sometime next year, but from what I've heard, it's supposed to be the size of the Scribe. And I was really interested in the Scribe because I love that you can write on your Kindle and make annotations, but unfortunately the Kindle version, you can't make annotations on the page. You can only make your annotations like in the notes section. So that kind of turned me off from wanting to get the Kindle Scribe, just because the Kindle Scribe is about the size of an iPad. It's pretty big. And I just wanted to be able to write on the page. Like, that's the whole point of getting an annotation tool and getting to write on stuff. But it doesn't make it fun when you can't see your little cute little doodles and stuff. They're only in the notes. So when I saw that Kobo was coming out with the Libra and that you could do annotations on it, I was immediately obsessed. So I wound up pre-ordering it and threw all caution to the wind. And I gotta say, it was worth it. It came early. It came a whole day early, and I love it. So I'm going to show you a closer look here in a minute, but I thought I would just kind of give an overview. So when I ordered this, I ordered the case, the pen, which I think the pen's on back order now, and then the Kobo Libra itself. So they also came out with a Kobo Clara. The Kobo Clara is basically your Kindle Paperwhite, but it's color. So you can't do like annotations on that one. I mean, you can still highlight and everything like that, but you can't do annotations on it. But the Kobo Libra, it's just like your Oasis. It has your turning buttons, go up and down a page. It has a little bit bigger display, just like the Oasis does. But the thing I've learned about this one is the battery life's a bit better than it is on an Oasis. Kobo does have their own like Kindle Unlimited, basically. It's called Kobo Plus. I've been exploring a bunch of horror books there. They don't have as big as a selection as Kindle Unlimited because they're not as big yet. But I have found that I really have enjoyed a couple of the books that I found. So I'm going to try it out. I got a free trial going and see how much I like it. What's cool on the Kobo as well, as you can make your own little notebook. So you can make your own little reading journal here. You can convert your own handwriting into text. It's super cool. So I think I'm going to start tracking some of my reading on here, maybe my daily pages and stuff like that, just to try to help myself keep track.
Okay, so here's a little closer view of the reading journal. So you can see here I can type in books read. And if I double tap, it recognizes my handwriting and changes it over to text. So see, yesterday I do not have the best handwriting, so. And I read the whole 120 pages that is that book. So you can keep track. So it's a cool place to keep track of, how much you read in a day, and everything. So super cool. And I mean, you can doodle on it and everything.
What's also cool about the Kobo is you can connect your library directly to it, and you can actually borrow library books from the Kobo interface itself. So that is super cool. You can also see what books you have on hold, how long of your wait time, and everything.
And then here's a closer look at the library option. So you can see I have my hold happy place. And so if I don't want to wait, I can just buy it now. But it's so cool. You can borrow directly, and you can see like all the books that are trending on Book Talk right now. And so you can just borrow directly from there. Like, I've read that book. It's so good. So that is so cool that you can just borrow directly from it and not have to take the extra step of going on the Libby app and borrowing.
So now let me show you a little closer up of the Kobo itself.
Okay, here's a closer look at the Kobo Libra color. So you can purchase a annotation pen separately. I think right now they're on back order just because there's been such a high demand. But I got it, and you can only use it with the Libra color. You cannot use it with the Clara. So I have been using this for about a week now, and my battery is holding pretty steady. It's at 42%. I'm trying to see how long I can go without having to charge it. I've read for this on about 7 hours now, and I mean, I call that a win. So after you finish reading a book, it gives you some pretty cool stats. It tells you how long it took you to read the book, what your average reading time was. So let's see. So let's say I flip through this one again, and now I'm just going to pretend I read it, okay? So I'm going to mark it as finished. And so see, it gives you some stats. So you can rate it, you can leave a review. It tells you how long it took you to read it, what your average minutes per session was, and your average pages per minute. And then it also gives you some recommended books. So I think that's pretty cool. I gotta say, I love the color on it. I mean, it's kind of pastel, but it saves me editing time, and I really enjoy that. Let me show you kind of how the annotation works. So let's see. Get to it. So you can highlight just like a Kindle, choose whatever color you want, and then you can also choose, if I can click the right buttons, maybe. There we go. So you can choose, you got a bunch of different pen options. You can choose how thick you want your pen to be and what color. And then you can do pretty much anything. You can doodle a big old heart. You can underline. I mean, you can do anything. You can write. So cool. So this is really cool. But you can also add separate notes, like add note, and write down whatever you want there, which is amazing. It also still has the feature, just like a Kindle. You know, if you don't know a word, it'll tell you what the word means. So here we go, beneath. It'll tell you beneath. You can still search it up just like a Kindle. So in all reality, this is basically just like a Kindle. The Kobo has its own store interface and everything, and I have noticed that their deals are very similar to Kindle deals. Pretty much if a Kindle book's on sale, the Kobo book's on sale. They have a price match. What I also like is that there is a sleeping screen, and it tells you how much you've read of your book, how long you got, and then it shows you the cover, which is so cool. Your power button is here on the back, and that brings it to life. I have a sleep cover, so that way it saves my battery life. So yeah, so that's kind of like an inside scoop.
So I hope you've, maybe learned something about the Kobo Libra in this video. Obviously, I'm not an expert on it. I'm still learning. I've only had it for a week, and every time I use it, I keep falling in love with it. I'm finding that I am really enjoying this. I still love my paperweight. I will say that it's easier to get ARCs onto your Kindle than it is your Kobo. Your Kobo, I think you have to like hook up to your computer and transfer the files over. So I'm probably going to, keep using my Kindle a lot, especially for ARCs. But I like having another option. I like being able to annotate on the page. And it just brings a whole new level. Oh, wow. Brings a whole new level to the e-reader game. And it also saves me time on editing because it's already in color. I don't have to worry about trying to fit the book cover onto my little Kindle screen. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you next time. Creep it real.